Using verbs of preference and making compound sentences in French. Lesson objectives. In this lesson, you will learn how to express likes and dislikes, conjugate the verbs of preference aimer, adorer, détester, make compound sentences, use the negative expression ne pas. The three main French verbs of preference. Aimer is to like, to love. Adorer is to adore. Détester is to detest. There are other verbs of preference, but these three are the easiest to conjugate. Conjugating verbs of preference. As we learned previously, we drop the ER and add the appropriate ER verb endings. The ER verb endings are as follows. Aimer, adorer, and détester are all ER verbs. You drop the ER to find the root word. Aime, adore, déteste. Add the appropriate ER verb endings. So ER verb endings are for je is E, tu ES, il, elle, on is E, nous is ONS, vous is EZ, il, elle, plural ENT. Refer back to my Happy ER Verb Day song for a way to memorize those endings. Simple sentence formula. To make a simple sentence in French, the easiest and most simple sentence structure is as follows. Subject plus verb conjugated plus direct object. The subject can be a person's name or a subject pronoun, je, tu, il, etc. Simple sentences need direct objects. This works the same in both French and English. Thierry aime le hockey. Thierry likes hockey. Il aime le hockey. He likes hockey. Quelques exemples de plus. Elles adorent le musicien. They adore the musician. Gabriel déteste les épinards. Gabriel hates spinach. Jade aime la glace. Jade likes or loves ice cream, or Jade mange un bol de glace. She's eats ice cream. To make a negative statement with a simple sentence. If you want to express a negative statement such as do not, don't like, or don't hate, then you put the ne pas around the conjugated verb. Subject ne plus verb conjugated pas plus direct object. Quelques exemples. Le bébé n'aime pas les légumes oranges. The baby doesn't like orange vegetables. Océane n'aime pas les devoirs. Océane does not like homework. Les garçons, ils n'aiment pas le football américain. The boys, they do not like football. Simple sentence formula with verbs of preference and a second verb. That becomes subject plus verb conjugated plus an infinitive and maybe a direct object. Note that you do not need a direct object in order to have a complete sentence with using verbs of preference and a second verb. This works the same in both French and English. J'aime danser. I like to dance. No need to mention what kind of dance in order to be a complete sentence. Quelques exemples. Elles adorent écouter le musicien. They adore listening to the musician. Gabriel déteste manger les épinards. Gabriel hates eating spinach. Jade aime manger un bol de glace. Jade likes or loves to eat a bowl of ice cream. Using more than one verb to express a preference. Remember, the ER, IR, and RE endings in French have the sense of two. A verb with its ER, IR, RE ending still attached is called an infinitive. An infinitive is any verb not yet conjugated. When you want to make a sentence with two verbs, you conjugate the first verb and leave the second verb in the infinitive. Don't modify the infinitive. Exemple, nous aimons skier. We like to ski. The to is the ER on the infinitive. Quelques exemples de plus. Nous aimons jouer au basket. We like to play basketball. L'audience aime regarder un film d'action. The audience likes to watch an action film. To make a negative statement with two verbs. If you want to express a negative statement such as do not, don't like, or don't hate, then you put the ne pas around the first verb. The first verb always receives the main action in French. This is very important to learn now. Léo n'aime pas danser. Léo doesn't like to dance. Il ne déteste pas chanter. They don't hate to sing. Making a compound sentence in English. A sentence must have a subject and a verb. It sometimes has a direct object. Paul swims. Paul swims in the ocean. A compound sentence is a sentence that combines two sentences into one. Words like and or but connect the two sentences. Paul swims in the ocean. Paul likes going to the beach. How can we combine the two sentences above to make one sentence? Paul likes going to the beach and swimming in the ocean. Note that since we used likes, swim is now swimming. Now, how do we make a compound sentence in French? Just like in English, a sentence in French must have a subject and a verb. It sometimes has a direct object. Paul nage. Paul nage dans l'océan. Paul aime aller à la plage. Words like a, ou, mais connect the two sentences. A is and, ou is or, may is but. How can we combine sentences B and C above to make one sentence? Think carefully. Paul aime aller à la plage et nager dans l'océan. You'll note here that nager is now in the infinitive because we used like, aimer, and so to swim is now best. Using a, may, ou to enrich your writing, when and how to use. As explained previously, words like a, ou, may connect the two sentences. A for and, ou, or, may, but. Use a to combine two ideas that are affirmative or positive. J'aime manger la pizza et la glace. I like to eat pizza and ice cream. Using ou to combine two sentences. Use ou to combine two sentences that are negative statements. Sylvie n'aime pas le roller ou le volley. Sylvie doesn't like rollerblading or volleyball. Using may to combine two sentences. Use may to combine two sentences in which one is a positive and the other is a negative statement. Put a comma before the word may. Add in the subject and the verb again for the second sentence. Michel déteste la lutte, mais il aime la boxe. Michael hates wrestling, but he loves boxing. Pratiquer. First, write down the sentences that you'll see. Second, color each word as shown in the lesson. Subject, conjugated verb, negative, infinitive. Underline the direct object. Thomas aime recevoir les textos. Jules n'aime pas étudier. Les ados adorent jouer au volley sur la plage. Take some time, pause the video, write those down, follow those directions, and then come back. Les réponses. Thomas aime recevoir les textos. Jules n'aime pas étudier. Les ados adorent jouer au volley sur la plage. Were you able to correctly color code and underline for the direct object? Pratiquer, crédit supplémentaire, 15 à 20 points. Please make 10 sentences in French using the verbs aimer, adorer, and détester with other verbs such as the ones below. Color each word as shown in the lesson. Subject, conjugated verb, negative, infinitive. Underline the direct object. Using AI, your own artwork, or real images, add an image that goes with each sentence. Cite where you created the images, found the photos from. Example, Adobe, Canva, Copilot, Google. For an extra 5 points, combine sentences using a, ou, may. Do not use a translator as this cannot count for points, and do not use Google Docs because that becomes predicative. So you're going to want to use word. Here are the verbs. Danser, jouer, parler, aller, marcher, chanter, manger, regarder, cuisiner, dormir, faire, étudier. And remember that you'll be using one of the verbs of preference with those verbs. So you'll be using aimer, adorer, and or détester. My sources were MS Copilot. Merci. À bientôt. Let me know how you like this lesson.